some of our elders in this country decided to look for fine gentlemen like you all over Nigeria, give them the best training they could have, and handed Nigeria over to them. A few years later, Nigeria went through one of the worst periods of its time, just to show that those fine gentlemen were the best we ever produced. Some of them sacrificed their lives for us to be here today. Mr. President, you are one of those gentlemen. Today you are about to find out who your successor is. And I go by the genre, there is no success without succession. You have done your best over the last 7 years. It's time for someone else to move the nation forward. As an economist, I do have an idea that this is all about economy, economy, economy. Without solving that, we will never solve the security problem. Without solving that, we will never solve the power problem. It's just that we don't have enough time for me to talk about the power probe which I launched when I was speaker. A major problem we have today that you have managed to solve for us is that of Boko Haram in the northeast. I understand that for the past 20 years of this country, we have left local governments mostly ungoverned. Today, we have a different type of government in some of those ungoverned areas, and they are collecting taxes they're collecting taxes in form of kidnappings and the rest of it. Almost 20% of our budget is spent on local governments. It's about time that we begin to negotiate with our governors to make sure that the institution of local government becomes a serious part of our system. Without that, we cannot solve the problem of primary education and primary health. These are the major problems that we need to face in our country. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria may not be able to understand fully what's happening in different local governments, but he can bring about strong institutions as far as we need them in this country. Well, Mr. President, as a younger person, I proved to this nation, with my colleagues in the National Assembly at that time, at a critical time in our nation, that it's possible for younger people to handle critical situations when we brought about the doctrine of necessity, that actually saved the dignity of one of our former presidents and actually allowed our country to move forward. Mr. President, thank you. Again, I say, there is no success without succession. As a former military officer myself, I truly hope that our party and delegates will consider the lives of those young men standing in all parts of Nigeria, making sure that Boko Haram and the rest of them do not take us to pieces. Thank you, and God bless all of you. General Muhammadu Buhari.